Okay. All right. So, what I want to tell you is I want to talk about the elements back in the day. And we want to look at mystics and how they lived. And so, mystics were these people who were really wondering where people came from. They were questioning existence. So, in looking at what they were made of, they acknowledged the physical body, and this had a different spectrum. So, the mystics and the yogis, it's as if their acknowledgement went from the physical body, but also not just the awareness of that body to the world, also the awareness of the world to the body. Now, I'll get back into this a bit later. So, the four elements, right? We have fire, water, air, earth, and there's ether. So, if we take ether as observance, right, you will see that we can move our arm. We could just like point at something. So with the same intention, if you look at the basic elements that you are made, you as observance, as the intelligence within ether, have an ability to with intention move manifestation in this realm. So you can go on levels of awareness where you can become aware of your body in regards to an elementary awareness where you are just an existential observance, formless presence as ether, observing the movement of these elements. So this awareness to ether is very huge because it's that sense where the meditator, the yogi has sat down, you as a person are just there to study your individuality. So you go in nature, you sit by a stream, and when you begin to observe the silence and stillness in your being, your acknowledgement of a sense of self shifts because you're for one moment observing all the senses that are other. You're observing the space. So it's as if a spatial awareness will show you an eternal sense of omniscient view that knows before ideology senses of knowing, you know, before ideal senses of knowing, you know. It's a sense of innate presence, and it's that moment where life is seeing life within itself. So the ability comes from the intention of the being going to that scale where his attention is of a different sense of intelligence. So the navigation of the existential intelligence and the experience of the being is to such a different intensity that there could be no idea, for example, just a complete awareness to every element that is present in your observance of form in this moment that you're aware and present in. So it's in the awareness to the origination in which the plane of existence, the world, begins communicating to you. And as the world communicates to you, the elements are alive. So it's as if you are not just looking at an empty world anymore. It's not that we're in just some empty box. Just like there is life within you, you are observing this. And if there was a suggestion a long time ago that man was made in God's image, you are observing the image. And as you observe it very deeply, you are in a sense getting the depth because you are reviewing it. It's as if you're like, I went into that experience and then this is relevant, and oh my God, all experiences are relevant to now. Oh wait, who's experiencing now? And bam, we're right here where I'm about to say the next words. So we really need to see that sound and movement are suggesting reality, and the awareness to all of this moves beyond spectrum to an ability to confront any spectrum. For example, the elemental awareness. For example, the elemental awareness on that subtler sense of, you know, paying attention to yourselves or whatnot. Of course, these are abstract ideas and should be taken playfully, but we need to realize that what is reality? And that question is so vast. There is such infinite senses of possibility within the being that no vision is anything but great. There is awareness to all psychology in regards to how your subjective sense of intelligence and objective sense of intelligence are simultaneously present. But the awareness to all that is the totality of all that you know. For example, in that moment sitting by the stream, realization never needed eyes to segment. And so your real eyes are found in how you know that which you are. And so it's an existential sense of knowing. It's that intuition that's so amped up. It is like there's no longer a law of attraction. Forget law of attraction. It's just such an integrative vision that you in a sense blend with your greatest senses of symbols outside of you, and see that through self-inquiry, it's all here to be existentially confronted. And there's a peace and grace there. And so the compassion that leads the mystic is always of the wholeness of its moment. And so all elements bow to that which observed beyond the elementary. Much blessings and namaste.